afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wolfstar87 coming to you with a Prehistoric Kingdom video. Um, Pretty sure many who watched the original episode of us fumbling through the tutorial were a little concerned I would not come back to this one since there was only one episode. However, I was kind of weighing which games are kind of popular right now to narrow it down to just 4 for right now. Makes it a little less chaotic on the channel. So congratulations for fans of this game. Prehistoric Kingdom made the cut for this time. I'm not forgetting about the others. Never fear for any who was watching some of the others that aren't on the list, which I posted that on the main channel, so go take a look at that. It'll also give you the days that the other games are going to be playing. For Prehistoric Kingdom, it's going to be Tuesdays is when episodes are going to get dropped. So we'll play this through. I'm not sure how far we will get. They added some new stuff to it and whatnot. I don't know if it's me or it's the game, but the music, I love the music. It's fantastic. It is loud. We've got it down, so it could be I've just got my ear set up a bit, so we'll turn it down a little bit more. Apply that. But, apply. Did I apply? I applied. Alright. Anyway, so what we are going to do, we had the tutorial bit. We're going to start from scratch, do a brand new one without the fumbles of the tutorial. I think this is something new that they added to the game. It's Ferris wheels and rides, which I'm excited about. And they added 3 new animals, I believe it is. One for the vivariums, I think, and a couple of others. Will our park look like this? No, not even close. There are some probably amazing people out there that can do spectacular parks. I've seen them do it on other games. But I'm a builder, yes, but am I on that league? No. Now, you may have a different opinion when you see us start building, but we'll see. So we're going to get into this. Enough with the boring stuff. No, that's not where I live at. For anybody who's curious, I live in the U.S. Sadly, the only place in the U.S. is the Redwood Valley in California, in the coastal area. I'm from the East Coast, so actually I'm more from the Central East area, so we'll have to settle for that. We are going to do challenge mode. I am going to make this easy on ourselves. It's going to be a challenge enough. Okay, so it looks like, and you can switch this up. So, you know, I almost am excited about. This is one of the new animals, is turtles, which I'm excited about. If anybody doesn't know from some of my other videos, I'm a bit of into the reptile hobby. I have 2 leopard geckos, Pyro and Echo. Echo is about a year old at this point, big boy, or girl. I have yet to actually do the gender as far as things go. I am one of those that I will be happy to erroneously call him a boy until I know otherwise, because I'm not going to flip him upside down just to see, or, pull his tail up. I mean, he already is annoyed at me enough. He has what I call a resting grump face, so, yeah, not going to do that. And then we have our newest little one, Pyro. He's maybe about, if I had to guess, maybe 6 months old. We're working on getting him up to snap. He's so clumsy right now, eating his little worms. It's not even funny. But anywho, and he has this unusual habit of wanting to actually use his water bowl as his potty. So we've accepted that as a fact. Alright, so it looks like we get this armadillo looking dude. We get a turtle. We get looks like a Nociceratops. I'm not going to say these names properly, so they're probably going to get nicknames. If anybody can, kudos to you. And it looks like we get maybe a predator, a carnivore. So we're gonna go with modern this time around. I know we went with rustic. For anybody who's not played, you get, it looks like if you get easy difficulty, you get 4 starting animals. If you do normal, you get 3 with 1 to unlock. And I just changed our animals, so that's a little sad. If you do hard mode, you get 2. You can do challenge or sandbox. Yes, we could do sandbox, make it easy on ourselves, get creative. But I do like the challenges. And now we have a fish, apparently, or a giant salamander, our carnivore dude, and a bird, and a smilodon. Um, well, okie dokie then. We'll go ahead and go with that. Hopefully, I mean, we got 1 mammal and a reptile and a bird and a dinosaur, which technically are birds. But anywho, let's get into this before I mess something up. Alright, time speed. Yeah, we don't want to do that. No. We don't want to do that. Angle snap. So the one thing, I think the only issue so far I have with this game, and I have it with a couple of other games, I'm going to try not to mention too much on other games, because I want to focus on the game that we're playing. The pads. The pads. I'm not sure what it is, but the pads are my bane of existence right now. So we will see if we can work out the kinks of the pads. It is a dreary, ugly day today where I live at. We went from 40-degree weather, niceness, to uh, what we've got outside. I do believe it has started to snow. I don't have a problem with snow. It just needs to stay on one day of the year. That's it. Christmas, that's all we need snow for. Then it needs to go away. I would move to different climes, but my parents are older and have set themselves in stone, mostly my father. So here we is, in a place where it snows. So I suppose that's fine. But I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season as we wait for this to load. Lord, we're ruffling feathers. I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that with these kind of... Alright, so if anybody hasn't known from other games like this, you hit pause, or your time will go and your money will go. See, we already lost money, and we didn't even do anything. No, I don't want the tutorial. I did that. Not successfully, but I did that. Okay, so... what I learned is you cannot delete trees ahead of time, apparently. I also cannot click... Oh, I can't click on the building. Awesome! Because I kind of want to... I know that we need... Not that button. Oh, wait, it is that button. We need... Nope, not that. Yes, we need a storage facility. Can I turn you around? And we will set it right there. Now, I'm excited. And we need that. Why though? Why not? Why not? Okay, so that happened. Now, I think I can stick our compost right there. It does not delete the trees. I'm a little upset with that. Alright, now, this. Okay, so the pads, again, I don't know if anybody's seen them. The pads are special. They're a special type of situation here. They're fluid, but again, oh no. No. Okay, so I think I got that. And then we go here. I've got this. Nope. No. Like so. And then come across. No. Come on. Fruit. Alright, down we go. Okay. Right there. Good path. Swear. If anything I have learned from these kind of games, you want your path. This path is fine the way it is. This path is not. You want your path. Can I? Okay, so we'll make a little tooch right there. We'll go here, 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 here. Nope, no. Okay, or not. Like so. You want it like too wide or something equivalent. And then, shoot. Alright, take two. Right like so. Okay, hold on, we can do this. I'm gonna spend half the video messing with these paths. I'm telling you now. I have a slight touch of OCD, just enough for this to be torture. Okay, so we're gonna move that there. I'm determined to make the paths work. Oh, look. Okay. It's like 5 zillion paths on top of each other, but it's working. So we'll go with it. Alright, so now, I can't see. Oh god. We did learn from the tutorial, in our adventure through the grass, that you can get very close. For anybody who did not watch that video, I mean, you don't have to go, you don't have to go back and watch it. I think most people got the hilarity out of watching me do the trek through the grass, to be fair. And everybody can admit that that's why you watched it. Or stuck with it. We tested the, Alright, so I'm gonna accept that this is a unique feature of the road. Oh no. No, Sam, I am. Oh, I did learn that at a certain point it kind of does weird stuff. Because, like, up close, it's fine. You move away, and it's got, like, gaps. And it shows where there's unlevel terrain. But the tree is gone, so that's a plus. Alright. Again, I have got this blasted cold that has now decided to re-emerge itself as another cold. Because, heaven forbid... Why did I start over there? I'm going to start over here. Well, I guess we could start over here on this side of the park. Everything's on this side of the park. Yeah, that's going to annoy me out. I'm not sure if you can level the terrain to make this look better, but we're going to have to all learn to ignore the fact that the path disappears randomly. Anywho. Alright. Now, come along like... so, and I won't do the little cross thing that I've been doing because we're going to continue that path. Now, the thing I prefer doing in these parks is making the buildings, and we're actually going to adhere these buildings. I don't know if it's going to let me. We may be able to. Can I connect you? No. Okay. So, exit group. Alright. Aha! See? I got this. I swear I've got this. Now, let's see here. Okay, I know that we need that's not it. That's if I want to build by myself, which at the moment we won't do. We'll use the prefab stuff because it's not going to hurt my head more than this already does. So, alright, we have we have to watch our money because the animals are going to cost a boatload. So while yes, getting the large food kiosk would be lovely, it's also $3,000. And the small one for $1,400 is just as well. It's now crooked. Now it's not. Alright, so we're going to turn it around like so. Whoops. Right. And we're going to stick it right here. And it's going to sink completely into the ever-loving ground. Because that's how this works. Can I shift it up just a bit? I can. This works. Okay. Now, we're going to stick it right there. Now then, for whatever reason, it shows that you cannot get to it. I don't know why. I think it's because it's elevated. Inaccessible to guests. Well, we're going to work on that. Just give me a second. Now, we're also going to get a little souvenir. Now, it's kind of in the ground, which is... Will you not connect like in a happy matrimonial situation? No, no, I need toggle advanced editing. Oh, I have flattened terrain on and remove all. What does this do for me? Oh, I clicked off. God bless it. Now we're back. Alright, so is it only this piece or is it the whole? It's only that piece. So if we do something, we're going to mess it all up. Alright, good to know. Now, I don't need to split anything. I just need to shift things down. Just a bit. See, that's where I don't think it's what we need. Okay, so it's still inaccessible to guests, which I am confused about because is that the door? I mean, that's the entrance. So, Anywhooses, we'll figure it out. Even if we have to wrap it in. Now, we have this building here. Why it won't, like, be friends, I don't know. Okay, so... Huh. Well, alright. We'll accept that this is happening. There's probably a way to combine these into a singular group, but... Alright, now... We're gonna shift it up just a smidge. Put it right there. I realize the grass is peeking through, but it will clear it out. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to get a little... I know it's invalid to guess. Thank you for telling me, game. A little toilet block. And we're going to put 2 little toilet blocks because we're smart-ish. Yeah. I'm not sure what its main problem is. The last time I ran into this issue, we just took, and it's annoying as fudge, but we took the road and connected it all the way around. And it seemed to work. I'm not sure why, but this seems to work. Now, it should be fine. We'll hit play. Now what's our issue? Inaccessible to guests. 2 buildings are. The bathroom 2 and the kiosk. See, and I'm not 100% sure why. No. I want the whole thing. No, I don't want to duplicate it. What? Okay, so exit. Stage something. Okay, so that one's fine. Is it because they are too close? And it could be just the simple factor of I'm not 100% sure what its malfunction is. Is it good now? No. The fact that I just did this. Oh, it fixed it. I have no idea. We just stuck a whole big bunch of paths on it. So that seemed to work. Fantastic. I'm not sure if that's something... I mean, it looks better that way, to be fair. except for the grassy bits between the toilets and the thing, but we'll ignore that, and there's a plant sticking out. I'm not 100% sure what the problem was, but it is what it is. We'll accept that as a thing. Now, I don't know. This is a vending machine module. I would like to know if we have trash cans. That is a bathroom module. That's if you want to make your own individual sections. So that is that. Oh, these are education boards. See, this is the amusement stuff. We have to unlock these. Right now, the only thing we have is viewing binoculars and some education information stuff. And apparently a viewing platform. Aha! We found them. Trash cans. I don't trust these people. I don't know if anybody's playing any other games like this, but these people don't know how to not litter all over the park. So we're gonna stick a trash can here and here, just for prosperity. We're also gonna, well, there's one right there, but I don't trust it, so. And we're gonna stick one, probably, can't hurt to stick one there and there. Alright, so now it's pretty nice. That's good. Then you've got some more seating, and then it ends. Alright, so that's that. Exit group editing. We now have a entire group that is nothing but trash cans. Congratulations, I think, to us. I'm not 100%. Alright, so I'm thinking that our first, because we have 4, we need a nursery and we need a research center. So that's all going to be up over here. Let's click on this. We're going to put those, probably over in here, I would say. So, what is this? Oh, it's a plaza. Huh. Okay. Now, huh. Ah, here we go. So this is a research that's $10,000, which is an ouch in the bank account. But, and then that's a fossil depot. And then we need a nursery. And eventually probably a quarantine, but first things first. Alright, so we're going to put the research station right here. Yes, it's by that, but it's fine. They'll accept it as fact. And then we're going to stick our research and development right here. And I found I would do this one, but we're going to do the small one for 7,000. It doesn't seem to connect to everything else. So I'm uncertain why, but we will put it right there and we'll make sure that it's just surrounded by path, because that seems to be our thing. Nope, no, I need path. Path, please. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna stretch out to there. And stretch this out to here. Connect that there. Ignore that that's like that. I don't know why it's not flattening the ground. It removes foliage, but doesn't flatten the ground, it seems, because you got that bit popping up. Now, oops. Okay, no. Alright, so we're gonna go from here to there, across to there, to there, and then we're just gonna go, oops, to here. And for anybody who has played this game and has figured this out and knows for a fact that what we're doing, you don't have to do. It's fine. The whole point of these games is for people to learn as they go. We may learn at some point that doing this is not necessary. But for now, it looks aesthetically better, completely ignoring that we have a botched path system. We can accept that. Alrighty then. Now then, we're gonna need to open the nursery. I do remember that much. Now, we have two vivarium species. We have the Microraptor, which is this little dude, and we have the Diplocaulus. Then we have the Plateosaurus and the Smilodon. Um, I'm thinking more than likely, and we have 70. There's a total of 72 animals in the game right now, which is phenomenal. I'm thinking we do our two Bavarian friends first. With the Microraptor. The Microraptor, we can only get girls until we can do research. They need a diet of bugs and meat. They need a aviary vivarium. And you can have a capacity of 2 Microraptors. So we can only have a boy and a girl. So that's going to be interesting enough. Let me see. What about our Diplocaulus? I mean, this is like a gigantic salamander dude with a flat head. He's so cute and adorable. You can have up to 4. So you could have potentially 1 male and 3 females. They live for about 10 years. Meat and fish. Alright. And it would cost us about $407 to get an adult female. Now, for our Plateosaurus, Lord, it's going to cost $38,000 to get one. You can have 2 to 6 females and 1 male, which checks. $28. That's why I say the small ones first, because that was kind of the mistake in the whatchamacallit, because this is $13,000 for a female. You can have 1 to 6 females, 1 to 2 males, which is actually kind of interesting. But they're like lions, in a way. So, we will do the, let me see, what is it for this? $239. So we'll do the smaller ones first. We can get 2 vivariums going. So we can have 1 female. You can't really randomize the color. So we're going to have this blue, pretty blue. It's very pretty. We'll have 1 female for there. And then we're going to do, to start out, 2 of the Diplocaulus. Normally when they need like at least you could put 4, it kind of means that they need that. Now configuration needs to be like this, so they need land and water. The others need something different. Now we're gonna need staff. I was just in it. Management tab. Here we go. Staff. Now, we have 3 store clerks. We need a laborer, and we need some keeper, and probably a vet. So, alright, so we have let's see here, we have Robert Taylor. Alright, so he's one of our cheaper ones, so we're gonna hire Robert. And Charles. Multiple applications to corporate. That's slightly concerning. Okay, so Kyle seems like a go-getter. So we're going to do 2 laborers. And then we do need to hire at least 1 vet and a keeper. So probably need 2 keepers, if I'm honest with myself. Brian proudly declares himself a major celebrity. Yeah, we don't want that. Bertha, also a major celebrity. Holy moly. I mean, this one seems more a little bit Like many of their generation, Dana grew up watching Hollywood blockbusters with dinosaurs. That's probably... Okay, so Dana might be a good fit. The other two, not as much. They believe themselves to be a celebrity, so that could be potentially problematic. We'll see about another keeper here in a mo. Okay, so Alicia seems like a pretty good fit as well. So there we go. We've got our 3 clerk hire cashiers. We got 2 laborers, a single keeper, and a single vet. We're gonna work on the keeper part because the other 2 were not. Yeah, they did not seem like they were gonna be a good fit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unpause the game so that because I learned that the hard way, sat there forever watching the screen, waiting for the bears, only to realize that you have to unpause the game for that to process. So that happened. Now I think what I'll do is I will put an identical shop situation on the other side, and then maybe have the 2 vivariums. Oh, cashiers are going to the thing. Okay. Because that we've got 51,000 left, which is fine. I'm not too worried on that. Cost upkeep is going to be a mo, but yeah. Alright, so we're going to kind of make this like into a plaza type of situation. Like so. And up. Like so. Now, what I am going to do is kind of connect this so it doesn't go into the middle of nowhere. Like so. And then like that. I've come to accept that the path is not going to be quite where we hope. So I'm gonna accept its flaws. Like the fact that this is all janky right here. Alright, so while we're waiting on our eggs to hatch, which it looks like we've got 3 going, which is fine. I need to get the vivariums up and running. And we're going to put those right here, side by side kind of a situation. Interesting. With the music. Okay, so let's see, guess. Alright, let me see here. Huh. Alright, so we have our food. Maybe if I move this down a tiny bit, like that. And then put you. Yeah. We learn to accept that that's a problem. Give me a moment. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be like that, is it? Alright, let's move this down a scotch. There's a check mark, but oh, you can hit the check mark. Haha. Alright, so this is... Oh, we've got all 3 eggs already. Alright. Okay, those seem to be fine-ish. Alright. They're still inaccessible to guests, but we're gonna fix that here in a minute. Okay. Not sure why this seems to work, but we're just gonna accept that this is how things will go. Does it look slightly badonkus? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But it worked, so that's that. I'm gonna fix this over here because 1, they're crooked. 2, they're crooked. Mostly because the path is crooked. Yep, that's that. Alright, now then. Yeah. Alright. And like I said, there is quite possibly an easier way to do this, but for whatever reason, this seems to work for us, so we're just going to accept all of that. Okay. And then we're going to stick this trash can right there. And this one we're just going to delete. Alright, so that's those 3 trash cans. Perfect. Alright, so that's kind of cool. There is a day and night cycle. Anybody was ever so curious. Okay, so last time I just looked up vivarium and we got this. So we need an aviary one. It's 6,000 for, this is an arboreal, and then we also need an amphibious. So I'm gonna go with these two. They look really small. Um, but whoop. So we're gonna stick it right here, and then yes, I know people cannot access it. Thank you. We're gonna stick the other one kind of right here. Now, let me get our path, our trusty path. Yeah, I know. See, the method to the madness is that this will force people to go off the main path. And if you've learned anything, which I have, with these games is you want to have them go off the path. Because we'll actually make a third path here for accessibilities. Now, that way, so that they're not blogging up the path. If I put them right here on the main path, this main path is going to get so blogged up it's not even funny. And yes, blogged is a word. I'm making it a word. End of story. Anyway, so these are our little dudes here. We are now going to take and put our... And I think we have enough money to do research on males. That's not what I want. I want research. We want introduced androgenesis. We want to assign Team Alpha to that. We do not have... It's going to cost us 1900 a minute. So it's going to take 4 minutes. So expensive, but it allows us to add males, which we'll need. Then we'll do this tier here, catered care, get us up to this. And we'll start... This is a huge... I mean, there it goes. So... that'll be fine. Now, we can't do anything with fossils until Team Alpha comes back, so we're kind of stuck there. But, now we're going to get some butts in the park, because we're down to $27,000, which is problematic. We're not in the red yet, which is great. Alright, we're going to put Jaya in here. Now,
guests are reporting that they're seeing some hungry animals. Could you take care of that?
what guest? Alright, so Jaya awaiting staff. Well, we got food, but Jaya is our only Microraptor. Incomplete vivarium. It needs feed. Okay, so Jaya needs... She's got leaf. She also needs fruit, meat, veg, insects, I do believe. Which means we need to add... Now, let me see here. It's a tropical biome. Can I click on Jaya? Is that a possibility? Here we go. Let me see here. This tells you all about it. You can actually listen to them. This is what we think they sound like, based on stuff. Let's see here. Our trees has voracious predators hunting small animals, birds, lizards, and even fish. Present day, though, they go crazy for the special kibble blend they feed at the park. They are fed at the park. Okay, so we do need to add a few things to Jaya's enclosure. Now then, this is a vivarium hammock. I don't know. There's a little Jaya. Alright, whoops. I added a W. God bless it. I added more than one W. Alright, so we're gonna go forward. Interesting. Alright, so Jaya's got a couple of trees to do, so we can add a little perch system. For Jaya to kind of play on. This is a birdhouse. We'll stick in, we'll actually stick it in this corner. Like so. I don't know that they would be beneficial to have a hammock. To be fair, I don't think that's something they would prefer. But I think, let's see, Jaya is missing food. So, huh. Now I don't, these are supposed to be, I think, huh. So, let me see here. Feeder dish. You cannot put it in here because these are not for these guys. So, what am I missing? Exit. Exit real quick. Alright, so, tropical biome. Oh, they also need, no staff needed. So, they're needing meat is the issue. So, we'll put insects. Feed is running low. They need insects and meat. And they need arboreal, which we've got. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's no longer... Okay. I'm not sure what I did, but I did it, so... Alright, nope. No. I need guests, and I need a donation bin. Because this is going to be the breadwinner. Donate. Donate. Pretty sure that's my mother. Now, can I... Okay. Alright then, that's not quite what I wanted. Aha, here we go. Animal information side. Can I? Okay. We're gonna free flow it. Now, Microraptor. Sweet. There we go. Now you can peer at that and go blind. Sweet deal. Alright, so that's our Microraptors. Now, let's get our Diplos in here. I am 100% sure I have this backwards. It didn't say it was backwards. Oh, I think it's supposed to be that they can go all the way around. We'll get to that. What are you looking at, Dodo? Oh my goodness. They're as dumb as some of the AI in the other games I play. Alright, so there you go. That's that. You'll be happy to know that I'm going to add that to it. You'll also be happy to know that you're a dummy because you are pointing at nothing. Alright, please donate to our park. These people are idiots. They're jumping around for dirt. Alright, we're going to put snow. Whoops. And...
I'm really enjoying my lunch. But these animals should probably have some too.
Can I, like, and then we have birch. Okay. Now you can go ooh and ah. Hello? Why won't it? Huh. There we go. Now, why did this one want to be stupid? Okay. It's just going to be stupid. So we're just going to do that. There we go. Perfect. Now for these guys, they need fish and meat. So let's make sure they're on fish. At least. For happy. Alright, so that's going well. Oh, we've got some notifications. What's this? Research is complete. Awesome. Alright, so now, we are going to go to our fossil center. I don't know. We're going to start out here. I mean, the map, to be fair, you can literally, I mean, the furthest down is Antarctica. So, I mean, there's hundreds of places to explore, which is, I think, fascinating. So this is a temperate kind of bad weather. So these, it tells you if your team's going to run into some problems. This is like a neutral. There's no event. This is a tax relief, so there's no cost. So we could probably travel to... And it tells you what you'll learn about, too. You'll get, like, plants. And for this one, you'll get a bunch of plants. And then this one is animals, which is kind of cool. So this has got good weather. It has the most. So we'll actually send the... Oh, we have Team Alpha and Team Bravo. So we're going to send Team Alpha. It's going to cost us $2,000. This is called Hell Creek Formation. That sounds daunting. But alright. And then we're going to go ahead and have Team Beta, or Bravo, look at high capacity, low, we're going to, since we've got vivarium animals, we're going to have them do that. That's a chunk of money, but worth it. Now, let's go to the hatchery. We're going to get a male, which is going to cost us 800. Diplodocus. Oh, he's cute. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to get us a male Vivoraptor. Microraptor. Alright? Alrighty then, ladies and gents. I think it's going to go slow. Learning about the park and learning about what we need to do. Hopefully everybody has fun watching this, as much as I'm so far having fun doing this. It's a learning curve for sure. Ooh, seating area. Whoa. Oh, it's like a that. All right, well wait. I got a plan. I got a thought. All right, so put a seating area there. Nobody can get to it, which is problematic. What if I put it like right in the middle of the park or in the path? Alright, so that's problematic. My brilliant idea didn't work. Never mind. What's this? It's a picnic area. What if I put it right here? Like right there. What is this? That's a different picnic area. Huh. Alright, well, we'll play around with that at a later point. Okay, alright, that's actually kind of nice. Little there, little there, little there. Alright, cool. That's kind of a nice seating area. It's crooked, don't care. But anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day. leave a like, post a comment, subscribe to the channel if you would like. Hit the notification bell. Good lord, I lost my train of thought. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!